College sports are rooted in tradition, but a little bit of something new can sometimes be fun.
It's ever changing.
A new season, new locker rooms, and new swag.
Everybody's going to leave this place a little bit better than they found it.
The preseason is anything but boring around here.
It's clear that K-State fans are fired up about Wildcat football.
Scrimmages are happening over at KU.
Whether you're a football fan or a football fan, a lot to unpack this week.
I'm honestly just so grateful. I think sometimes I have to be like, is this real?
Just a few weeks from kickoff, some experts joining the show to help us out.
It's still far from over. We're still looking for the competitive days throughout fall camp.
There's nothing particularly flashy about what he does, but the story starts with Travis Golf.
K-Nation starts now.
K-Nation, sponsored by 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Welcome to K-Nation. I'm Lainey Gerber.
And I'm Glenn Kinley. Unlike the last 2 weeks, we actually didn't add any members to the Big 12 this week.
Yeah, don't say it out loud. Don't say that too confidently.
You think I jinxed it, maybe?
You might have jinxed Brett Yormark's ability. But
You said you don't think I can add any more?
Yeah.
He thinks I'm doubting him.
That could obviously change, but for now, we just finally get to focus on these two football teams.
That's what we really love to do the most, and they're also in full pads. Things are really ramping up here in the fall at K-State. We finally got to hear from good friend Chris Kleiman over there, his first fall presser, and a lot of good things seem to be coming from camp so far. One thing Coach really zeroed in on and talked a lot about was the leadership within their program this year. From the seniors to the freshman, culture and buy-in and all those buzzwords that football coaches love to throw around. It all seems to be doing pretty well in year 5 under Coach Kleiman.
When it's coming from within and the players are talking about it in meetings and making sure that guys are paying attention, guys are taking notes, guys are communicating something that happened in a film session, something that happened in a walkthrough. Be invested these full 21 days, no regrets. You have these 21 days to come together as a football team and to get better every day.
That's the fall camp that Kleiman's talking about right there. Also, preseason coaches poll came out. The Cats check in at number 17 on that list. The Wildcats certainly making the most of their time so far. We're going to dig deeper into their receivers core with a one-on-one with their new wide receivers coach. That's Matthew Middleton. That's later in this show.
Ooh, well, in Lawrence, head coach Lance Leipold says that on the first day of full pads, there was a hush over the room. There was a sense of anxiousness as the team truly wants to be great as this season approaches.
Yeah, the expectation's so much higher. We've echoed it all season. Players and coaches keep reiterating it. It's another year together, and this team can continue to improve on the little things, really zero in on stuff instead of starting kind of at square one in previous years and really shifting that culture as a whole.
We have thrown so much more at these guys. They understand what's expected, though, and I think they've handled it very businesslike in how they've gone about it in preparation and understanding. They take coaching really well. We can push them.
Well, they can push them in this handy-dandy new weight room.
That place is sweet.
There are way more weight racks, and the guys can basically get through a whole workout without leaving that one rack. It's so much more than just a squat rack. Plus, those racks get to track their progress, and when they're done, they can rest up in their new locker room. Each locker is bigger with seats that are specifically designed for football players, and there are even more lockers than there was before. The room went from 6,000 square feet to 8,000. Now, both spaces are enhancing how they work out and just improve overall at KU.
To me, it's a reward for these guys for the work that they've put in. But for us, like I said, you put us in a garage and give us some bumpers and some barbells, we're going to find a way to get done. That's just the gritty kind of guys that we have in this program. But nonetheless, it's always nice to be able to look over there and see that.
You can hear them enjoying it in the background.
Hey, that's a football guy right there.
Yeah, the coaches say that this is a big thank you to the players who have helped turn this program around. Leipold added, this is just scratching the surface of what this team will be doing with this program.
In fact, I think we're going to get some more announcements coming up this week on what's coming up with the football stadium and all that good stuff. All right, it's also watch list season. Preseason watch list awards announced all over the place. Walter Camp Player of the Year, a big honor for Jalen Daniels, along with a couple other national quarterback awards he's picked up, and Will Howard in on the front too.
K-State's Will Howard is on those same 3 watch list awards. Those are the Davey O'Brien and Maxwell Awards given to the top QB, and the Werfel Trophy is for community service. Cats wideout Phillip Brooks is on that watch list as well.
And the Doak Walker watch list for the nation's top running back. 3 guys from the K-Nation squad, we'll call it, on the list. 2 from KU, that's Devin Neal, Daniel Highshaw. Also, K-State's new Florida State transfer running back Trayshawn Ward is on that watch list.
The Jim Thorpe goes to the top defensive back. That's KU's Jacoby Bryant and K-State's Kobe Savage. Kobe's fall on the list.
Kobe and Kobe, quick question before we move on. The weight room and the locker room, which do you like better? They're both pretty sweet.
The locker room looks so fresh, so sleek,
awesome.
so clean.
Yeah.
The weight room, the equipment in there is high tech though.
The weight room might be more of an impact to the team, but the locker room gets me more excited.
It's so gorgeous.
Not to be lost in the shuffle of preseason football talk, massive Jayhawk basketball news.
Yeah.
Just last night, the Hawks land the #1 center in the country for the class of 2024 is Flory Badunga out of Kokomo, Indiana. A huge pickup.
Yeah, he is the 5th ranked player overall in his class. The 6'10" big man picks KU over 3 other finalists. For him, it was Duke, Michigan, and Auburn.
He's a 5-star prospect, and listen to this. He is the 3rd highest rated commit in Kansas basketball history. That's according to 24/7 Sports. The only higher rated prospects they've landed, Josh Jackson and Andrew Wiggins. You might have heard of those guys.
Yeah, not bad company.
Yeah, that's a huge pickup. Hey, speaking of basketball, a couple fun overseas trips for both the Hawks and the Cats. The KU men's team back from Puerto Rico, but now the Jayhawk women's squad is in Italy, and actually they picked up a pair of exhibition wins. They're 2-0 over there.
Yeah, and the Tang Gang is also going global. The Cats are hitting Israel, Tel Aviv, and Abu Dhabi. They play 3 games, the first of which is this Tuesday against the Israeli select team. And if you've seen them on social media, they're having a blast out there.
It certainly looks like they are. They're really getting involved, I think, in the local communities over there, and I think Coach Tang's loving that as much as the basketball.
Yeah, it looks great. I wish I was there.
Hey, from Kent State to K-State, a new wide receivers coach in Manhattan. Still ahead on K-Nation. We're getting to know the newest Cat and hearing about those receivers in his room in a one-on-one interview you won't see anywhere else.
But first, get ready to pack the pitch. KU soccer has a loaded roster this season and a lot to figure out. Meet the team after the break.
The last of summer will draw you in at Toyota's National Sales Event. It's like a magnet, but for people.
Current Toyota owners or lessees may qualify for $1,000 loyalty cash on the lease of new 2023 Toyota vehicles. Toyota, let's go places.
Manhattan Area Technical College will help you build a foundation for your college career, like transferable credits offered in your high school, earning your high school diploma through GED completion on our campus. Breakthrough to a new career. Manhattan Tech, providing higher education.
Sports!
We have everything
that you're looking for
at Play It Again Sports.
New and used sports and fitness equipment with used up to 50% off retail.
You can create your own discount by trading in and trading up. Sell us your gear and get cash on the spot, or even get store credit.
Play It Again Sports has something for every athlete. All seasons, all sports, on any budget. We're open every day in the Fairlawn Plaza Mall.
Game on!
At Caw Valley Bank, we're here to greet you with a smile. While the trend may be going less personal and virtual tellers, we have options. Banking online, ATM, mobile app, or in person. We have the same friendly service you've been able to count on for over 150 years. Caw Valley Bank. Trust the strength of the Caw.
The latest devices are here, and you will not believe the sound quality. Because we want what's best for you, New Sound is offering a never-before trade-in, trade-up event. Let your current hearing aids save you money.
Manhattan Area Technical College will help you break through to a high-paying career by empowering you in high-demand fields. Let Manhattan Tech help you break through to a new career. Manhattan Area Technical College, providing higher education.
The last of summer will draw you in at Toyota's National Sales Event. It's like a magnet, but for people.
Current Toyota owners or lessees may qualify for $1,000 loyalty cash on the lease of new 2023 Toyota vehicles. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back. Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
I want to talk about KU soccer, but
Go
also
ahead.
welcome back. The Jayhawks getting ready for a busy season, and they have a mix of some new players, some returning players back from injury, and some returning players who are healthy and were lighting it up a year ago.
Definitely. So I went out to practice to catch up with the squad to see how they plan to compete with the best in the Big 12.
Everyone is so great. Every day people are helping the new people, anyone who's confused.
KU soccer has a lot to figure out before the season starts. The team has 7 new players and a handful who had season-ending injuries last year.
I have to be like, is this real? Like, I'm getting to play soccer with so many amazing people every day, just getting to be at KU. And definitely, I honestly, when people ask me, I'm grateful for the injuries because I learned so much through it.
The Jayhawks are taking a we before me approach to figuring out the lineups.
We felt like we wanted to come up with something that represented the group, and they came up with that. We were talking about ways how we can reinforce that motto, so to speak, and one of them suggested putting it on the back of our training shirts, which we thought was a brilliant idea.
The goalkeepers are the perfect example of this slogan. Coach Francis is still figuring out who his go-to will be. Melania Passar started 15 games last season, but wants to bring out the best in every goalie.
In my leadership and how I impact this team positively, and yeah, just consistently help this team in any way I can. Encourage them throughout the whole game, helping in defense, organization, communication.
With all of the new and unknown coming into the season, there is still some familiarity. The Jayhawks return their leading scorer from 2022, Shira Elinov.
Just working hard, focusing on the little things, understanding how to make better runs, better defensive shape, so I'm just really excited to show how it pays off.
As Coach Francis begins his 25th season here, the goals stay high and strong.
They're already better today than they were 9-10 days ago, so it's going to be a process, but we and the players have to be patient knowing that it's going to take a little bit of time.
There you go. And K-State fans got quite the experience yesterday. Athletics gear, the sale that they were having, started at 8, and that line wrapped all the way around Bramlage and past Phil Snyder Family Stadium.
Yeah, the Cats fans were fired up. They had to get their hands on some of that gear. They love that stuff. And also there was a fan tour of the new volleyball arena, which we brought you a tour of a few weeks ago here on K-Nation. Also an autograph session with the football team. If that's not enough for you, I don't know what is. But here's some sights and sounds from yesterday's Wildcat Fun.
I have a niece who loves K-State, so this is a great item for her to wear to games. Are you kidding? On a Saturday to go by, it's like ultimate bargain shop when you hit the garage sale at the right time.
Well, you get football withdrawal. You know, it's been a long time, and coming over and seeing the new volleyball arena was nice. All the new structures are good.
Number 2, Aaliyah Carter. Really appreciate your guys' support. We're obviously very excited about the arena. We've been able to practice here, like I said, for the last 4 days.
I think it's awesome. It's pretty astonishing that they were able to get this done in the time frame they did. And I think it's awesome, too, for women's sports as well, and just to have this volleyball arena.
We're walking over here, the line's all the way down to the street. You know, I love the fans. You know, it's great to, you know, they do so much for us, so it's just great to give back.
Yeah, I'm in heaven pretty much. I mean, this is the happiest place on earth, Manhattan, Kansas.
They don't call it Manhappiness for nothing.
No, it has to come from somewhere. You can't lie about it.
Right, it's a lovely place.
Yeah, well, stick around because up next, it's the coach's show practically. Coach Middleton tells us about his receivers and about his journey to K-State. Don't go anywhere.
Jefferson's is the perfect spot to watch the game. Come try our new Loaded Macs, or pull up a seat at the bar and match our cold draft beer with our new Mac Burger. Find us at 29th and Wanamaker in Topeka or online at jeffersons.com.
Imagine looking at life through the eyes of a child, being filled with wonder and excitement about what the future holds. Lewis Toyota knows a strong community starts with those who will one day lead us.
We want to thank 501 for letting us be a part of their school district.
Support local.
Protect your home from sudden power outages with a Generac home standby generator, installed by Shockwave Electric certified experts. Call Shockwave Electric for all your commercial and residential electrical services.
Fidelity Bank is celebrating 100 years, empowering customers since 1922.
Debbie Orr, Senior Vice President and Consumer Loan Officer at Fidelity Bank, with reasons to have your auto loan right here at home.
We are offering competitive rates and terms on auto loans. Contact one of our friendly associates and we'll make it easy.
Fidelity Bank, we do business right here at home. Come on home to West Loop and Manhattan's West Side.
Robbins Motor Company, a veteran-owned business here to serve you.
Manhattan Housing Authority, love where you live.
Chiropractic Family Health Center, only your mother cares about you more.
Visit some old friends, discover some new. Come home to West Loop and Manhattan's West Side.
Jefferson's is the perfect spot to watch the game. Come try our new Loaded Macs, or pull up a seat at the bar and match our cold draft beer with our new Mac Burger. Find us at 29th and Wanamaker in Topeka or online at jeffersons.com.
Now welcome back. to K-Nation.
I didn't cut you off that time.
No, thank you. Okay, State football looks pretty similar to how it did last year with the players and the coaches, but there was a new hire.
That's right. It's wide receivers coach Matthew Middleton. He replaces Thad Ward, who went off to the University of Illinois. Coach Kleiman found his new guy in Coach Middleton, and he's from the area, so I talked with him in Manhattan about all that and more. Year one in Manhattan. What do you think of K-State so far? What do you think of Manhattan, Kansas? How are you getting settled in?
It's been awesome. I mean, the staff, the players, the community have been very welcoming, accepting to myself and my family. So I am very grateful and thankful for being here.
Tell me about the wide receiver group that you got. I think RJ, Keegan, and then Phillip Brooks are probably the three guys everyone's talking about the most, but I know the room's even deeper than that.
Yeah, and we have fall camp, so there's still a lot going on. Guys are still competing, developing every single day. So everybody still has an opportunity to show who they are consistently, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people that are consistently good, so who we can count on, who we can build a game plan around, and then those young men that can find a role on this team and help us out.
You got, what, 15 years or so of college coaching experience on your belt, so you're not new to this, but you're from KC. Coaching at K-State has to be a pretty sweet moment for you,
Absolutely.
right?
It's really special. You know, it's always special to represent being from home. I've always said, shout out to Drake, hardly home, but always repping, you know. So anytime I can be back home in this great state and representing, especially at this awesome, phenomenal university, like I cannot beat it at all.
You were mentioning before we started the interview, you have a prior relationship with Darren Sproles, right? Tell me about that. You get to know him pretty well, you said, through church growing up?
Yeah, so just growing up, I went to Second Baptist there in Olathe. Darren Sproles was there at that church, and so our families grew up together going to church and then kind of went our ways, but yeah, that's how I grew up knowing him.
Okay, and in your coaching journey, you made a few different stops. One of them was down the road in Lawrence. You're fully a Wildcat now, right?
Yeah, 100% committed. Where was I at? I don't even remember, okay?
Right. Tell me about why K-State. You spent some years at Kent State and had a lot of success there. Besides being closer to home, obviously that's a bonus, right? Getting close back to KC, but what made it you decided you want to come coach at K-State?
Yeah, Coach Kleiman has done a phenomenal job of building programs and then sustaining success. His mindset, his discipline, how he allows you to grow as a coach and into a man. Being around Coach Klein, phenomenal offensive mind, thinks outside of the box and very inclusive. Coach Riley, again, know him. I've worked with him back at University of Nebraska, Omaha. He has always been great for me and to me and helped me grow and just learning about everyone else on staff and also the players. You know, it was unique in the interview process of the players, you know, just knowing who was here and then knowing that they wanted me here.
Has there been any, or what would you say has been the biggest challenge of year one for you getting settled in as a new wide receivers coach?
Again, it's just learning, you know, the young men in the room, learning who they are, what they're capable of doing, and then getting to know them personally, you know, just building that relationship so that they can trust me on a daily basis and know that I have their best interests and I'm here to serve them. So that's been the biggest thing, is just showing them who I am daily, giving them consistency, so when we do hit some adversity, they know I'm not going to change and stray away from them. I'm going to help them through whatever it may be.
We mentioned a few of the pass catchers you got. One of them that I think Wildcat fans are excited about because they haven't seen him yet is Keegan Johnson, the transfer from Iowa. What have you seen in his game that really stands out or that Wildcat fans should know?
I think the thing about Keegan that everyone knows is he's going to give you his best every single day, and he's going to work to be better. He's going to grab whatever you tell him and take it full head of steam, and then he's going to make whatever part of his game that is a weakness, he's going to make it better. He is very competitive, and he works his butt off every single day.
Last one for me, Coach. When you come in, new wide receivers coach, you say, I want my guys to do X, Y, Z. What are the core roots, I guess, that you want your receivers to live by?
Well, it's our core values. You know, it's discipline, commitment, toughness, and selflessness, and that doesn't change. And they know that they got to be disciplined and being very committed to the process, you know, and what we're asking them to do. They have to be tough, have to show physicality, you know, and they got to be selfless when they have the ball, when they don't have the ball, and then they got to be committed to their teammates. So we talk about that every single day, and it doesn't change.
I said last one, I ended on a fun one. Favorite spot to eat in Manhattan?
Favorite spot to eat, man. I haven't been out a lot of places yet, so I can't give you one yet. So
home cooked meal, you prefer that? Huh?
Yeah, right now,
okay,
for right now,
okay.
absolutely.
Or the food they get you here.
Yeah,
right
absolutely, right here, right here.
Coach, thanks for your time and good luck this fall.
Absolutely.
And you may have seen a few of those clips. He's still in pretty good shape. He looks like he could get out there and compete with those guys.
Oh, absolutely. He's keeping up with them on the field.
Maybe he should. Maybe they should suit him up. We're not done yet. Jayhawks eyes in the sky, helping us get a bigger picture. Analyst David Lawrence breaks down KU football's progression and a whole lot more right when we come back.
Honey, what are you doing?
What? I just fixed the leaky chimney.
Call Certified Fireplace and Chimney. We fix leaky chimneys properly.
You think knowledge is a powerful weapon? Here, you'll have plenty of ammo. We turn intelligence into tactical success. Explore more than 200 careers at GoArmy.com.
Mental health is about emotional health and brain health.
Healthy children and families, and a healthy Kansas.
Go to acmhck.org to find your local community mental health center.
Jungle House has moved, and we would love to show you around our new digs. Bring a new friend to school with you that will add life to your dorm room or apartment. We have plans for all. Find us at our new location, 6 East 7th Street, Lawrence, Kansas.
Hi, Clay Sherwood here with Frank and Dean, the CEOs of Cube.
And they want to make sure that you live your best pool life by keeping your pool clear with Pool Life chemicals. Let swims and sweeps keep you cool this summer.
Meaningful relationships built upon trust is a founding principle of the Trust Company. We help individuals and businesses create tailored financial plans and diversified investment strategies that adapt over time to your unique needs. Because we are independent, we can offer flexibility and creativity that many advisors and trust departments can't. If you aren't sure where to start or you're looking to make a fresh start, contact us today for a free consultation.
Do you have water damage from storms? Give Certified Fireplace and Chimney a call before the damage gets worse. We'll inspect your chimney inside and out. Then we'll make any necessary repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call Certified Fireplace and Chimney today.
Well, it's a special turnaround going on in Lawrence, and some folks have been there through the highs and the lows.
Yeah, that includes David Lawrence. He played at KU in the late 70s and the early 80s, and now we know he's an analyst on the radio. So here's what he's noticed from the team this fall and overall since he's been a Jayhawk. All right, David, another season of Jayhawk football is getting ready to start. What are you looking forward to about this season?
Well, Lainey, thanks for having me on about Kansas football. I've been doing this now. I think I'm entering my 5th decade, so it's been a while.
I would never believe it.
Right? I dreamed about playing football at Kansas. That was realized in the late 70s, early 80s. I played for a man that became a second father to me in Don Fambro, who they named this street after. I ventured into broadcasting, and I've covered a lot of teams, a lot of successes, and there's been some tough years as well, but always excited, perhaps more excited this year with everything going on.
And then being a former player, being here through those tough times, and now being here for this kind of new era of Jayhawk football, how is it seeing so many different eras of this program?
Well, I mean, there's been so many highs, right? With my coach, Don Fambro, and certainly with Mark Mangino. Glenn Mason had some really good times. And then, yeah, we had some difficult times coming out. I literally lost my hair from worry about Kansas football for over a decade. We didn't win much, Lainey, and that was tough on guys, but it feels so much better to those of us that hung around and stayed, and our hearts were true to our guys despite, you know, things not being good. So they're going to have a lot of fun. They are having a lot of fun.
Lance Leipold, his staff, his players, what is unique about them that you've seen?
Interesting question. You know, there's nothing particularly flashy about what he does, but the story starts with Travis Goff. I mean, he not only went out and made the #1 hire in college football, but he allowed him the resources for him to be successful. And of course, Tuesday, we're going to get an announcement of the biggest expansion of facilities in the history of Kansas athletics. So he has given Coach Leipold everything he needs to be successful. And Coach Leipold, he simply provides the perfect environment for instruction, to get better, learning, competition, cheering people on, but also disciplining when he needs to. But he does it right. It's no secret, you know, there's not a lot of glitz and glamour. he just does what you need to be a successful coach.
I like that. You put that perfectly. There's not a lot of glitz and glamour, but he gets it done no matter how he has to get it done. New Big 12 this season, and it'll get newer next season. But for now, the schedule is still different. KU has a tough schedule with this new conference. How do you think they're going to handle that?
Well, you know, we take them one game at a time. And Central Florida, Cincinnati, BYU, good programs. I think we'll have an opportunity to compete well with those guys. They'll be loaded with talent, but you know what? We got some guys, Lainey.
Yeah.
You know, we got our own guys. So it's not going to be that one-sided thing where we're battling up against people that are bigger, stronger, and faster. They're going to be very good teams, but we've got some really good talent as well.
The fall can kind of seem like there's a lull with all these preseason practices. You know, fans get a little tired of hearing all the same stuff. What should fans be looking out for in these last few weeks of practice?
It's not a bad thing when people all over pick your quarterback to be the best quarterback in the Big 12 conference. So, you know, I called Jalen the magic man because using his athleticism, his skills, and that rocket in that right shoulder, you know, he can literally run himself out of trouble and he can pass himself out of trouble when he's on the run. There's nothing he can't do. He gives us a chance. Just behind him, Devin Neal, first team, preseason, all conference. And oh yeah, we have another guy named Daniel Highshaw who's really good, Lainey. I think there's not a better 1-2 combination of running backs in the country. Along with Torrey Laughlin, who's a Mr. Do-a-little-everything guy in the backfield. He can run, he can pass, he'll block, he'll do whatever it's called for. And I really think, you know, championship teams are built from Torrey Laughlin's, guys that don't complain about, you know, not getting the starts, but will come in and do whatever they can do to be successful.
All right, well, thank you so much. Here's to a healthy season for the Jayhawks. I appreciate your time.
Rock chalk.
Hey, there you go.
Jayhawk.
We appreciate David's time. Don't go anywhere. More K-Nation comes your way after one final commercial break.
Hi, this is voice of the Wildcats, Wyatt Thompson. If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, 988 provides direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you will be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. For 24/7 non-judgmental support, just call, text, or chat 988.
At Caw Valley Bank, we're here to greet you with a smile. While the trend may be going less personal and virtual tellers, we have options. Banking online, ATM, mobile app, or in person. We have the same friendly service you've been able to count on for over 150 years. Caw Valley Bank. Trust the strength of the Caw.
Properties that are for sale by owner are typically on the market longer, sell for significantly less, and leave a seller open to potential legal problems than those properties sold with the assistance of a realtor. A home may be the largest and most complicated transaction you'll ever make. Trust a realtor with the ethics, expertise, and education to act in your best interest and guide you through the process. Find homes for sale in Northeast Kansas and a Sunflower Association realtor member that's right for you at sunflowerrealtors.com.
Imagine looking at life through the eyes of a child, being filled with wonder and excitement about what the future holds. Lewis Toyota knows a strong community starts with those who will one day lead us.
We want to thank 501 for letting us be a part of their school district.
Support local.
Summer won't last forever, but during Toyota's national sales event, you can make memories that will.
Come on. There you go.
Whoa.
Where's my mom? Just be in the moment.
Right now, current Toyota owners or lessees may qualify for $1,000 loyalty cash on the lease of new 2023 Toyota vehicles. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, Lenny, we've got football back, which means we've got football betting back. I bet you a lot of people are fired up about that. And we got some odds to discuss.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Big 12 title odds are here. According to DraftKings Sportsbook, Texas is the favorite, followed by Oklahoma. Then K-State at third, plus 500 odds. That's $10 to win 50. KU's in the middle of the pack with plus 3,500. That's 10 to win 350.
We're not betting experts. We're just hoping everybody has fun. Thanks for watching K-Nation.
We'll see you next week. Have a good night.
Manhattan's just different as far as a true college town. So everybody in the community always comes out, gets excited for football.
And this is another statement. And we have more coming, of course, that are going to show that this program, we're in it. We're not on the sidelines anymore.